Of all the problems that hedgehogs face, road deaths is the biggest cause of their decline. It's estimated there are only 1 million left in the UK, and that's a number that doesn't lend itself to their survival. They don't bump into each other enough now, and cars, as much as we like them, are mopping up species across the planet by dividing nature into straight lines and hoovering wildlife up as it goes. I think something like 1 trillion insects a year are killed alone by cars, and mammals, and slow-moving mammals like hedgehogs, are one of the larger species that suffer the most. So what can you do? Well, one of the things you can do is to create highways away from the road to keep them off of the road by creating corridors between the gardens. So as you can see here, I've cut a hole in my fence here next to my gate, and I've done that on the other side as well, and at the top of my garden in 3 places. But of course it only really helps if other people do it too. So in order to make sure that this is something that benefits hedgehogs, you need to collaborate with your neighbours and ask them if it's okay if they also do the same thing. Now in England we have a boundary on one side, and it's normally the left, I believe, as you look at the property. So one person will always own the left boundary, and it's their responsibility. So you do need that communication, and please do that and try and get these holes cut. So in my case, if I open this gate, you can see where this leads. So I've created what I hope is a little sanctuary for hedgehogs. If I close this gate, by creating a hedgehog habitat right near the hole. This is made from fence posts from the Southern Fencing, which is up the road. Thank you very much, Southern Fencing. And they give me all the ends of the posts, because they always come in 8, well, I guess, long lengths, 8-9 foot, and they don't need the whole length, so they chop off the end. And they would normally burn these in fires, and it was such a waste. So they said I can take these and make habitats with them, which I do. This is very well insulated because it's 4 or 5 inches thick, slightly off the ground so that the damp doesn't get up, but not high enough that the hedgehog can't get in. It's full of leaves, not crammed, but loosely full of leaves, so a hedgehog can push their way through. The lid's removable so that you can clean it out every year, and also check to see if it's being used. It might need repositioning, but where it is now, it's quite sheltered from the rain, relatively warm, and well, I'm not hopeful, if I'm honest. I haven't seen a hedgehog in years, and that is a real sad thing, but I'm trying to do everything to, just in the off chance that one does turn up, that they've got a nice place to hibernate. Will it work? I don't know. I'm not sure that hedgehogs in the UK are at a point where they're recoverable, but we've got to try, because otherwise, if you give up, then that really does spell disaster for everything. So I haven't put any plans on this. I haven't really filmed it being made or anything. You can probably get the gist of it, how to do it, from the visuals here. It's not rocket science. The only thing I would have done differently is made it square rather than rectangular. It's slightly a bit narrow inside, nice length, but it's a little bit narrow. A square would have sorted that out, and it's a lot less cuts because you just cut one length all the time, with the exception of the door, and then just stagger them in a square, opposing ends each time you go up a level. And it seems to be really easy. I countersunk the drill heads so that each level securely fastened to the one below, and gave it 4 or 5 coats on the top. Nice overhang to stop the rain either getting near it or permeating through the wood. But it's quite a simple design. Hope you like it. Please like and subscribe, and watch my videos, because I'm doing loads of little mini ones like these, having a break from the massive edits. So I'm trying to do 1 or 2 a week at the moment. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.